The narcissist is breaking down every day because of you. Here's what you did. Let's get one thing straight right now. The narcissist isn't winning. Not even close. Behind that smug little smirk and all those fake power moves, there's a firestorm of chaos tearing him apart from the inside out. See, every move the narcissist makes, it's a performance, a bluff, a desperate little magic trick hoping nobody notices the wires holding it all together. They don't connect with people, they target them. It's not love, not care, not even curiosity. It's strategy, it's control, a sick little game masked as intimacy. While the empath feels from the soul and the chosen ones move with real light in their chest, the narcissist is busy pulling strings, flipping switches, testing people like lab rats. And when they push people away, it ain't because they want solitude. It's because they need to see if you'll crawl back. It's manipulation dressed up like independence. And here's the thing, the narcissist doubts everything. Every choice, every lie, every fake smile, but they'll never show it. Nope. Pride's got them by the throat, fear's the leash. They walk around like they own the room, but deep down, they're 1 inch away from collapse. That fake confidence, it's a mask glued on with panic and ego. And the craziest part, they're suffering because of you, because you slipped out of their grip, because you stopped playing their game. And nothing drives a narcissist crazier than losing control of the one they thought they had hooked. And here's the brutal truth they don't want you to know. The narcissist chose this hell, every bit of it, every silent treatment, every backhanded compliment, every little mind game. They crafted it, played it, and pulled the trigger. And now they sit in the wreckage, quietly haunted by their own damn decisions. They'll plan everything like a chess master on Adderall, thinking 10 moves ahead, plotting the discard before the I love you even finishes echoing. But when the silence kicks in, when the room goes cold and you're gone for real, they start second-guessing. Hard. Did I push too far? Should I have held on a little longer? Did I just lose my best source of control? Yeah, they think it, they feel it, but don't expect them to show it. Because behind the mask, there's a craving that never shuts up. They need validation like oxygen. Supply like a junkie needs a fix. And when that high-quality, pure, grade attention supply walks out the door, you, the one who actually saw them, they spiral. See, their whole identity was stitched together by outside opinions. Strip that away, and they're just a hollow shell in expensive skin. Empty, agitated, tortured by the demons they tried to bury under fake smiles and flexed confidence. And the craziest part, most people still think they move on quick, that they forget and float off into the sunset like nothing happened. Nah, that's the illusion. The facade, a smoke and mirror show meant to make you feel replaceable, but deep down, they're restless, pacing, agitated. No amount of new faces can fill the void you left. They're not moving on, they're breaking down in silence. You become the one thing they can't handle, a ghost with power. Because when you stop feeding the fire, it dies. And that is unbearable for the narcissist. What they don't expect, what rattles them to the core, is silence, distance, indifference. You're not playing the game. They need your reaction like a vampire needs blood. Anger? Delicious. Sadness? Even better. You reaching out to defend yourself? That's pure narc fuel. But here's where it gets good. The truth is, they project like crazy. They'll call you unstable because they feel unhinged. They'll say you were never enough because deep down they never felt worthy of anyone. They'll accuse you of doing the very things they're guilty of. It's classic narcissist playbook, page 1, line 1. They'd fit the script. They paint you as the villain. They twist every detail, every memory, every truth into a lie they can weaponize. Not because you were ever the problem, but because they can't stand the reflection in the mirror when you're no longer under their spell. So what do? See, the narcissist can't handle losing the narrative. So when you walk away, when you stop responding, when you start healing, that's a threat, a real one. Not to their heart, they never gave you that, but to their image, their illusion, their fake little empire built on control and performance. Now let's make one thing clear right now. Those lies they spread, the trash they throw on your name, that's not about you. That's damage control for them. It's their last-ditch attempt to stitch up a crumbling ego that's leaking insecurity all over the damn floor. Cue the smear campaign. And when the narcissist realizes they can't control you anymore, can't get inside your head, can't yank your strings like they used to, that's when they go nuclear. And that right there? That's the punch they never saw coming. See, the narcissist didn't just want control, they wanted to crack you, break your confidence, twist your sense of self until you couldn't recognize your own damn reflection. Because deep down, they know something you might have forgotten. You're the powerful one. That's why they came for you so hard. That's why they tried to hollow you out with blame, confusion, and guilt. Because your strength, your clarity, your ability to rise from the ashes and rebuild without begging for anyone's permission, that terrifies them. They needed you to doubt yourself, to think you were the broken one, to keep looking at them with those soft, forgiving eyes, because as long as you felt sorry for them, they still had a foothold in your mind. But the second you stop seeing them through empathy and start seeing them for what they really are, that illusion shatters. And the beauty of it all, you don't need revenge. You don't need closure. You don't need to prove a damn thing. You just need to remember who you are. Because when you rise, quiet, unbothered, whole, they unravel. You reclaim your peace, your power, your purpose, and that, my friend, is the kind of torment they'll never recover from. So if this hit something real for you, if you felt that shift deep in your gut, do yourself a favor. Like this video, hit that subscribe button, because we're not done peeling back the layers. There's a lot more truth coming, and I promise you don't want to miss it. Your peace. And when you do, that's when the healing starts. That's when the grip breaks, and that's when the narcissist feels the one thing they fear more than anything else. Recognize your worth. Not because they failed to see it, but because you forgot it. The only way out? But chasing closure from chaos only keeps you shackled to it. And that hollow feeling that creeps in at night, when the noise fades and the room goes quiet, that's not them haunting you. That's you realizing you've been trying to outrun the pain instead of facing it. Why? Because you needed to prove something. To them, to the world, maybe even to yourself. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This isn't just about them. You're in this story too. And if you're honest, you might have played the same game in reverse. You rushed into something new. You told yourself you were fine. You posted that just living life photo even though you could barely breathe the night before. Now from the outside, sure, it might look like they're living their best life. Selfies, parties, that new soulmate they miraculously found 2 seconds after you left. Yeah, no, it's all theater, smoke and filters. They're not healed. They're hiding. And every stage smile is another brick in the wall they're building to keep from facing themselves. Because once you stop feeding that ego, the mask slips, and underneath, nothing but raw, aching self-hate they've spent years trying to bury under lies, lovers, and likes. The narcissist's entire game, it's built on one goal: keep you hooked just enough to keep the ego feast going. But the moment you go cold, really cold, not fake it till you break down cold, they start crumbling. That swagger, that phony confidence, it fades like cheap cologne in the rain. Fast. Here's where the tables start to turn, and not in their favor. The narcissist plays a nasty little game. Cold, calculated, ice in the veins kind of cold. The whole goal: to make you feel numb, emotionally frozen, until you stop feeding that insatiable black hole they call an ego. And once you finally do, oh, it shows. That fake confidence cracks like cheap glass. You watch it. Piece by piece, it falls apart. Behind the smirk, behind the filters, behind that "I'm totally fine" act on social media, there's nothing but noise and chaos. And it's loud, real loud. But they can't sit in silence, because silence forces them to deal with the one person they can't outrun, themselves. So what do? They scramble. They perform. They post photos with new flings, make dramatic life changes, Maybe even start quoting deep stuff to look evolved. But don't be fooled. That's not healing. That's a cover-up. That's panic dressed up in pretty clothes. And here's the part nobody wants to admit. While they're busy pretending, you're out there trying to outpace the pain too. Jumping into rebound flings, obsessing over proving you're winning the breakup, doubling down on distractions like they're some kind of antidote. But deep down, that empty space, the one they hollowed out, it still echoes, loud. This isn't about revenge or who's doing better. It's about getting out of the damn loop. Because until you stop reacting to their illusion, you're still dancing in their circus. Cut the cord, see it for what it is. Let the mask fall, and for once, don't pick it up for them. And here's where it flips. The second you stop chasing validation from the narcissist, the moment you stop wondering what they're doing, who they're with, or how they're spinning the story, you take back what they tried so hard to steal, your worth. See, narcissists don't come for the weak. No, they zero in on the strong ones, the ones with light, with heart, with a real fire inside. And that's exactly why they try to dim it. They twist your reality, chip away at your confidence, and whisper that you're the problem. But deep down, they're terrified. Terrified of your clarity, of your strength, of the day you stop seeing them through the soft lens of empathy and start seeing them for what they are, a parasite feeding on your light. They need others to prop them up, always, constantly. But you've got something they'll never have, the ability to grow, to heal, to rise up out of the mess without needing a damn audience to clap for you. That right there is what drives them crazy. Because when you stand tall, unbothered, unchained, unstoppable, you take away the only thing they ever truly wanted, control. So, if this hits you somewhere deep, if you're in the middle of that storm or finally crawling your way out of it, don't just watch this and scroll. Like this video. Subscribe if you want more real talk that cuts through the noise. Drop a comment below and tell me where you're at in your journey, or just say, I'm done. Let the algorithm serve truth for once. Let's break the cycle, together.